Lance Benson. Been in the Navy, see, I've had my commission for a little over 10 years now, and each and every aviator on this team, and including most of our enlisted guys, have all done anywhere between 4 and 8 years. Some of the older guys have done a little bit more. They all come from the fleet and then joined the Blue Angels for between 2 and 4 years. Most of the officers are 2 years, with a couple guys being outside of that window being 3 years, and then our enlisted guys will do anywhere between 2 and 4 years. And quite a few guys on the team, 17 officers, over 100 enlisted guys that work on the jets, and help to take care of the entire team while we're at home in Pensacola and then on the road. I knew at a really young age that I wanted to fly aircraft. I didn't know if it was going to be military or not, but when I was in college, had the opportunity to seek out and join the Navy, and I have gotten lucky through a lot of hard work and being in the right position at the right time. I've had some really good experiences, and this is just one of those things that you know, hard work and dedication is something will get you to. I actually went through OCS, Officer Candidate School, so I joined the Navy essentially after college. I did, it was, I think it was just 12 weeks for Officer Candidate School at that time. You know, it is, it's very hard on the family to be gone in any job, but luckily, through the use of like FaceTime and other avenues, I try my best to connect with them even when I'm on the road, but we typically get Mondays off. So unless we're on a long trip like we are now, we started last week, we were in Maine, this week we're in Michigan, and then we're heading back home next week. So on our one day off when we do get it, we try to really just turn the phones off, to disconnect, and spend as much quality time with our families as we can. I think if you ask that question down the line, you get the same answer. But it is very difficult to balance and manage that, but it can be done. It just takes a lot of extra work. Yep, in fact, my wife and kids have come to about 4 or 5 shows this year. So,
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, we picked a couple show sites that we thought might be pretty nice to visit. So Mom and the kids got to enjoy the area while Dad was working. My dad had always wanted to fly growing up. Didn't really have the money to get into it, or the I guess he didn't really have a way to get into it when he was younger, you know. Kind of grew up in a poor family, so it wasn't really an option, and he always talked about it growing up, and you know, I saw the opportunity and I kind of jumped on it, and I've had the hook, I guess you could say, ever since. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, absolutely. My story is kind of cool. I grew up close to Pensacola, which is where we're based out of. So just growing up, my dad always took me to the air shows and everything, and I was like, man, those are awesome. That's what I want to do. So joined the Navy, and from there I went to Whidbey Island, Washington after boot camp, and I actually started working on EP3s with VQ2, and then from there I transitioned over to VAQ-132, working on the E-18G Growlers, and then I applied for the team and got picked up. So basically anything you can see and touch on the jet is what I work on, from the skins, the flight controls, the hydraulics that move the flight controls, and the landing gear. Yeah, we go through school, and there's different specialties that we have in the aviation structural mechanic rating, and we'll go to different schools to learn those. Hardest part about training would probably just be really just learning the material and then applying it when you actually see it, because when you see it in a book, it's a little different than actually seeing it in person. So my favorite part is definitely getting to travel and just meeting really cool people and experiencing the United States, really, because we get to experience like all overseas and everything, but it's rare that we get to travel all over the United States. This is my second year on the team, and last year we did the Traverse City show and the Cherry Festival, and that was a really cool show. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a way that we can connect with civilians, really. It's cool to get a chance to show the experience that we have and just the technical expertise that we have. We like to say that we are pride and professionalism of the Navy and Marine Corps. Oh, I'm excited about it. Yeah, we're all anxious to be here and really looking forward to everybody coming out and enjoying the show and showing you what we can do. So. Oh man, just to see the jets, they're awesome. Hearing the loud noise and feeling it inside you, it's awesome.
Thunder Over Michigan is the annual air show produced by the Yankee Air Museum. It's the largest full air show held in Michigan each year. This is our 19th year, and of course back headlining the show is the United States Navy Blue Angels, world-renowned demonstration team. So pleased to have these guys back and fly flying over the skies of Southeast Michigan again. The air show started 19 years ago. It started with a member, a volunteer member that was only 19 years old. And he actually had the idea to have a symposium. We never intended an air show. That's the funny part about the story is we actually were worried about creating these World War II symposiums, and we invited airplanes to be a backdrop, and then the fans wanted more airplanes, and then they wanted more airplanes, and each year they were focused on the airplanes as much as they were on the symposium. And then of course a couple of years later they wanted to see the airplanes fly, and all of a sudden we were in the air show business. So but again, it was a very humble and unintentional start to Thunder Over Michigan. So the Blue Angels first performed for the Yankee Air Museum's Thunder Over Michigan back in 2007. We have an outstanding relationship with the Blue Angels. Obviously, when they get hundreds of requests worldwide each year, and they pick out of their 30+ shows, they pick us to be one of their show sites. It's pretty special, but it's a testament to not only the organization and the air show, it's a testament to the community too. It takes an immense amount of community support to make this air show happen, and it's not just the Yankee Air Museum, it's not just Wayne County Airport Authority. It is many counties, townships coming together and supporting this show, and we couldn't do it without it. The Blues recognize that. They recognize that this is a hometown show in the sense that it is put on by the community, it's for the community, and they certainly respect that and enjoy coming here each year. The Blue Angels are a special team as the members rotate out every 2 to 3 years. So we are dealing with new faces, every couple of years when the team does come back to us. But the interesting part is it's the reviews. It's what's in a file in NAS Pensacola that tells a story to the next team members. So when they open up that file and they see that it was a good community, that it was well supported by the community, it was great attendance, the Yankee Air Museum and Wayne County Airport Authority logistically can support us. That helps their decision when they're putting together schedules 2-3 years in advance.